You think you have freedom of choice? Think again. Just a handful of companies own almost everything you buy, from the food in your fridge to the news you watch and even the banks that hold your money. And what's even crazier, you've probably never even heard of them. How did we get here? How did just a few companies gain this much power over our daily lives? And more importantly, what does this mean for you? Stay until the end of this video, because once you see how deep this monopoly goes, you'll never look at these companies the same way again. BlackRock and Vanguard. These two investment giants control over $20 trillion. That's more than the entire GDP of the United States. They own stakes in nearly every major company on the stock market. From Apple to Microsoft, from Amazon to Facebook, from Coca-Cola to Tesla, even the banks and media companies you trust. BlackRock and Vanguard own a piece of them all. But how does this give them control? When you own the biggest shares of a company, you influence how it operates. Think Nestle is just a chocolate company? Think again. Nestle controls most of the bottled water industry, owning brands like Pure Life, Poland Spring, and Perrier. They own baby formula, coffee brands, and pet food. Their reach is so massive that in some countries, they've been accused of exploiting natural water sources and selling it back for profit. They control not just what you eat and drink, but how much you pay for it. Walk into any store, and chances are, half the products you see are owned by Procter & Gamble. Tide, Gillette, Pampers, Head & Shoulders, Crest toothpaste, the list goes on. They dominate personal care and home essentials, meaning they set the prices, control advertising, and influence buying habits worldwide. Ever noticed how big brands never really compete on price? That's because they are all owned by the same few companies. Disney isn't just about Mickey Mouse. They own ESPN, ABC, Marvel, Lucasfilm, Hulu, and even parts of National Geographic. And guess what? If they control what you watch, they control what you think. The fewer companies that own media, the easier it is to shape public perception. And Disney is just the beginning, because BlackRock and Vanguard own huge stakes in all major news networks. By the way, if you find this interesting, I've covered similar conspiracies in my Corporate Conspiracy playlist. Click the link in the description to watch more videos like this. So what happens when just a few companies control everything? Here's the truth. 1. Prices skyrocket. Fewer companies mean less competition, allowing them to charge whatever they want. 2. They influence government policies. These corporations lobby politicians to pass laws that benefit them. 3. You lose freedom of choice. No matter what you buy, the money flows to the same handful of corporations. And the worst part? The more money they make, the more powerful they become, creating a cycle that's nearly impossible to break. Now that you know the truth, what can you do? First, be aware. Look deeper into who owns the brands you support. Second, support independent businesses whenever possible. And third, if you found this video eye-opening, like it so the algorithm can show more people can see the truth. This is just the beginning. There are even bigger corporate secrets waiting to be uncovered. If you want to know how the ultra-rich really control the world, subscribe now, turn on notifications, and check out the playlist I've linked below. Because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.